guys, and welcome back to the Twins and Me. Today it's another allotment video, but an allotment video with a difference. We have just taken on a second plot, and this is the first time we've actually been on it. We had to cut our way into it because I don't know if you can see here, they're supposed to have paths in between, but this plot here have decided to take over the path, which means we now can't get in. So we've had to cut through the wire to get in, which my dad has done, and now we're about to step foot on our new plot and have a look and see what's already there. It's very overgrown, I'll warn you now. There's a lot of work that needs doing, but hopefully because it's a winter we can get that done. So yeah, you can come with us. Right, go on then, off you go. First one. Okay, so we've got some, we've been told this is a plum tree, and this one's what, Mum? An apple? An apple tree. So just cutting them back so that we can actually just get through. So this is the front of it. And then we've got another couple of little trees, but we don't know what they are. It definitely feels narrower than our other one, but I don't know if it's because we haven't got a fence down one side. So
that's what Dad said.
Yeah. Ow! I've got caught up in. You didn't cut this one. It's stuck on my leg. Now I've got it stuck in my hair. So we've got some little snowdrops coming up around this tree. That's nice. That's enough, Mum, we can get in now. You can cut it properly later. It's a lovely day today. So once we've made our way past the trees, we've got this section here, which, is it just grass? That's alright, that's easy to trim though. So all this is just grass, so that can just be trimmed back, can't it?
It's very lumpy, isn't it? So I don't know if it's looks like onions have been in here, somebody's been in here, which you can see where it's been trodden down.
Yeah, maybe a little fox or something. Or the rabbits. Nasty rabbits everywhere. Oh, we've got this trug thing that needs a little bit of need to rescue that a bit.
I'd like to.
Yeah, just needs a bit of a few nails and stuff, whatever. And then there's this, I say it's a greenhouse, it's not really, because the stuff on top is so old that I don't know if you can see, there's no plastic to it anymore. But even though you can't use it as a greenhouse, it would make a good sort of brassica bed in there, to stop the rabbits getting in and to stop the pigeons. It's a good base anyway. This is inside. This looks like something out of Lucy's videos of her abandoned places. This, she can come and explore the greenhouse. So these look like beds here. There's wooden bits around it. Oh look, nice big pots.
Yeah. There's one, two, there's a pond.
There's a pond. Oh, there you go, Chloe. You've got two ponds to maintain now.
This one's broken.
Oh.
Is it broken? No. Oh no, it's not.
There's water in it. I'm just trying not to trip over stuff.
I've got my things.
Ah. And then we've got this. Yeah, this is going to take some doing. Down that side there's got to be the easiest, isn't it? And then there's a little shed at the back which we haven't got on our other plot. And then there's this, apparently this was a chicken coop, which Chloe thinks we're going to get chickens, but we're not. Right, so the video never shows up these things, but we have cleared a way through. This is all a pile of stuff we've cut, so we can now oh god, nearly fell over. As I said before, this was a chicken coop, but we won't be using it as a chicken coop. We will repair it and we will use it for growing maybe some fruit bushes in, something that needs protecting from the birds, maybe some brassicas so we can stop the butterflies, because it is all netted back there as well. And then come around this bit here, and obviously this is, we're going to have to, we're nearer the road here, so I just apologise for the road noise, but this all needs repairing. And then we've got a shed. We haven't got a shed, we've never got one on our other one, and we were going to buy one, but we're going to just try and repair this one. The floor's a bit rotten, so we need to replace that, and there's a few little holes and stuff, but hopefully my dad will come down and see what we can do with that, and then we will paint it. We're having, you know, obviously the most important discussion of what colour shall we paint our shed, because that is the most important thing, of course. So yeah, we will be deciding that once it's all been fixed properly. And this is now the look down from this end. Right, it's now what's the date today? Oh, 15th. It's now the 15th of February. It's after all the snow that we've had here in Kent. It's actually really beautiful day today. I'm actually going to take my coat off because I'm really hot. But we're just on the second plot, and we're just clearing it basically. It's one of them jobs where you feel like you've cleared loads and then you step back and look and you're like, really? Is that all I've done? So I'm trying to just clear this bit under this tree, which we're not going to grow any vegetables or anything. It will be pots and some flowers and stuff because it's under trees. So we've just decided that that's what this bit will be, and there's all the bulbs are coming up in there, and then nearly tripped over, and then Mum's just clearing you see her through the trees. She's just clearing that middle bit, which had a lot of tree cuttings from either the previous owner of this plot or from neighbouring plots that have just sort of dumped it on. So Mum's just clearing that because that's one of the main bits where we want to get some growing stuff in, and then hopefully I can update you a little bit more on the end of the plot where all the brambles are. Hopefully we can get some of them down as well. So a little progress report from today. It never looks like you've done anything on the camera, but I'm hoping you can see a bit of a difference from the first day. So we have pulled all the longer stuff out of here, and pulled up all the moss here, and we've got some bulbs that are already in coming through. So once they've come up a bit more and I know where they all are, I am going to plant some summer bulbs in there. So this bit will always be, hopefully, not always, but as much as we can, full of flowers, to make it look nice, and also for some cut flowers as well. So I've got some bulbs at home, which I've got too many to go in the garden, so some will come down here, which was always the plan anyway. And we've cut back some of the trees so that we can get through easily. We know this one is an apple tree because that's what we've been told. And look at the little snowdrops around there, I can see them now. But these ones, we're not really sure what they are because no one seems to know, so we will find out hopefully. And we think these are raspberry canes growing up here, which we're just going to leave because this bit we're not going to be digging. This isn't going to be a bed, it's going to be left like this, maybe with some wildflower seeds in there. So sort of, I don't know if you can see, so this bit here might have some wildflower seeds, so that then there's a path that goes around there. We think these might be roses, which we're hoping they are, so that would be lovely as well. And then Mum's done a bit of clearing onto this bit, so this bit is going to be all beds. So there'll be beds that go along like that with a only a little tiny path in between, and then the path will be down this middle bit, and then this is where we've just been dumping stuff, but that will go up the end in shortly. And then we're going to have, see these beds here, that's not our plot, that's someone else's, but we're going to have them going along here, so 4 of them. And then Mum's just cleaning, that's where all the brambles are, so she's making a start on that, or not a start, we already started, but doing a little bit more of that. So yeah, so this would be sort of one of the main growing areas. So it's now a couple of weeks later since we've got the new plot. My mum has been doing so much work to it, so I'm going to show you a little update on everything that she's done and the little bit that I've done as well. And I'm hoping that you can see a difference, because sometimes you just look at it and you think, oh, still so much to do, still such a mess. So I'll show you and hopefully you can see a difference so far. Okay, so these trees here, we've now since found out, I think I'm getting this right, that this one is a Victoria plum tree and this one is a green gage, and then these 2 behind are apples. So hopefully they are, but we have had to cut them back a bit so that we can get through. I cleared all of this bit, this was just covered in moss, so we've got all these spring bulbs that are coming up, which I'm hoping are going to look amazing. And then we've sort of cleared this bit, but yeah, there's some little primrosey things coming up. And then Mum has dug all of this, and then we need to work on this left side shortly. So let's go down here. One of my jobs today is to try and clear out this a little bit so that it's usable. Mum has cleared out all of this. So these pots we're going to try and move out of here. We're not sure if they're going to be too heavy, but we want them out of here. But we're still not sure what we're going to do in here, because it's not really a greenhouse, it's just netting. But we're going to leave it because it gives some protection, but we haven't decided what to put in here just yet. And then this bit doesn't look too different, but this bit, this I'm hoping you'll notice literally was covered in brambles, like thick brambles. That, I mean, you can still see we've got Mum's been digging them out. I mean, look how, that's one root, that's how thick they all were. And there's still a lot more to dig out, but Mum's done a fantastic job at getting most of them out already. This was already on the plot, we just moved it. It was in the chicken coop thing. So everything that they've cut back, my mum and dad, they burnt it the other day. So yeah, that's the biggest change really. So we can now get all the way up here, and then this is going to be made nice and pretty. And then we've got this fence here, which I'm going to put, literally I'm just going to grow sweet peas, the plan anyway, solid sweet peas all up there so that it looks pretty. And then I might do the same on this side as well, so that it just looks really nice. We managed to get the doors of the shed shut, but it does need, it's a bit rotten at the bottom, so it does need lifting up. So we need to lift it up, put a new bit of wood underneath, and then it should all be good and I can paint it. Right, just going to do a quick video to show now that we've got all this bit dug there. Still got to finish that bit off, but I have started to clear the rubbish from here. So filled those 2 sacks, but filled another one to take home for the dustman to get rid of. And I'm thinking that the path will come down here, so we move that thing and the path will come around the tree and down here, in which case then I've got the rest of this to dig out and straighten up, ready for us to be putting potatoes in. Okay, and I'm going to leave this for a little while and see how we get on, but we do need to get that comfrey out. And then round here, there's another comfrey there. Round here, I've emptied that down. I've now done this, so this needs straightening up, but I have done the paths. So you've got
75 centimetres, 40, 75, 40. So bed, path, bed, path, bed. Now we got that as a path, but I figured that I could cut a bit more out of there and we could put some flowers in the edge as well as the path. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds here. Okay,
So it's a lovely day. It's now, what date are we? 9th of March. Mum has done so much work on this plot. So I'm going to show you, because we're just about, I think, ready to actually sow some seeds on it. So all the bulbs are all coming up. This bit has not really changed much because we're not doing much of this, but these are the beds that Mum's dug. As you saw, she did a little bit of a film that I've inserted. So she's made these beds, so they're all, say all the same. This one looks bigger, but don't tell her that. These beds with the little paths that we can get in between. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds there, and then we can put some pots down here. We've decided what we're going to do with this. We are going to get a new cover for it, so that we can actually use it as a polytunnel, because we have got lots of things that we want to grow in polytunnels and we think it would be a big benefit to us. And then this bit up here, dug all the weeds out. So this bit had, look, I'll show you these. I'll get my shadow out. These are the roots that Mum had to dig. That's some of them. That's not all of them. She had to dig them out of the ground, which obviously took her quite a while, but she did it, and she's turned all this over. So this is, we're going to put all potatoes in here. Not the whole thing, maybe, but in that bit there. And then we've taken down the netting from here, and we've put some wood chip down, but we've still got more to do on that. So depending on how much we get done on this, there is going to be, I have started doing a video of the transformation of this. So obviously the video isn't done yet, but once it's all complete, I'll do another video. And then round here we've got the shed. So the shed was it sunk at the bottom, but Dad today has lifted it up and put bricks underneath it. So now I can paint it, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, and that's the inside. This was boarded up. Dad thinks he's got some sort of maybe perspex or even glass that we can put there, but the plastic bags there just to stop the rain from that for now. So yeah, I'm going to paint the inside white, and then the outside I don't know yet. Unfortunately we lost the veg trug. It was just too rotten and it just collapsed in the end, but we have rescued sort of the top bit that we're going to make into a little raised bed. Not necessarily going to go there, but that's where it is for now. So I think I'm going to end this video here. Obviously there still is more updates to do on here, and there will be more progression videos of what, you know, little tours that I used to do on the, or what I still do on the other plot. So there'll be ones on both, but yeah, I'm going to finish this one here. Hopefully well, I say hopefully you can see a difference. Of course you can see a difference, but it's just nice to look back and see how it was before, because you forget. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all next time.